federal parliament that it has.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Ms. MacLeod. Thank you. We'll go to Mr. Brison, please.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. And Minister, today the committee received a letter from the President of CBC where he essentially threatens to sue the government if C-60, your budget bill, passes as is. He says that your budget bill, quote, would reduce the independence that is critical to our operation, and that, quote, it could potentially embroil the government, our corporation, and its unions in litigation, a result that could be avoided with an amendment that protects that independence, unquote. Would you support an amendment to your budget bill that protects the independence of the CBC and avoids a court battle between the government and the CBC?
No. The reason for that is what I already expressed in response to Ms. Nash. The CBC may think that it's a special independent part of a Crown agency. Some other Crown agencies seem to have this idea. This is wrong. All Crown agencies have a responsibility through ministers back to Parliament, to the people of Canada. They can't just do whatever they want, particularly with taxpayers' money. The CBC receives a large amount of federal taxpayers' money every year, and they must be accountable for it. And they can't just go off, I'm not saying they do, but you can't just go off and pay their executives and pay everybody else whatever they want to pay them. It has to fit into the larger picture.
Yeah, Minister, some will see this not as an issue of accountability of the CBC, but your ideological view of public broadcasting in Canada. But we must move on. You've said that iPods will remain exempt from tariffs under tariff item 9948. But CBSA rather is now telling importers that products under item 9948 require end-user certificates to be eligible for the tariff exemption. Importers are collecting, or are telling us that collecting these end-user certificates is not practical. So can you confirm if the tariff exemption for iPods under item 9948 will depend on a requirement to collect end-user certificates? Yes or no?
Well, you're talking about a process problem. Substantively, there is no tax